Yeah, his new alibi of he's just driving around that just dropped out.
I mean, Bob, why didn't they do this before the deadline?
Before the timetable.
Well, I think initially, that Ann Taylor, and I just want to say, like, as a longtime criminal defense attorney, she's fucking crushing the game. Like, she's a very, very good lawyer.
And we heard at the beginning she was amazing. Like,
yeah, and she is. Like, her every pleading, because it's like, I forget whose stream I was on. It was like, Jay, I think I was on with you, and somebody's like, I feel weird saying, but it's like a chess match. I'm like, it's exactly what it is. Like, all the interplay that's going on early in any case, it is like a chess match, because that's exactly what the fuck is going. Yeah, I think it was Mish. Like, she had said, I think, like, it's like so. Like, on August 24th, they had limited information in terms of, because, like, the reality is this guy has not admitted anything to her. Nothing. Like there is no point in time, and I've said it a million times on my podcast, my clients do not come in. It's not TV. It's not movies. They are not coming in and just confessing to me, and I am not sitting there, I'm your lawyer, tell me, did you do it? I have to know the truth. That's not how it works. Like I never ask him. What I ask him is, like, what are the cops saying you did? And then they tell me what the cops are saying they did. And then I start getting the discovery. I start seeing what the evidence is. If they have strong evidence, I'm sitting down with my client and I'm saying, yo, we got some serious problems. This is what's going on. Now, Ann Taylor is at that point where they've turned over 51 terabytes of shit. She's sitting down with Kohberger and saying, look, these are what the issues are. This is what they have going on. So when the 24th rolls around, she's got this issue that if she doesn't file something with respect to that alibi notice, she's probably going to be barred at trial. Because if you remember, what she did file at the 11th hour on the 24th was that motion, and where she's basically saying, look, my guy has an alibi. However, the problem is I cannot disclose it. Like, that's why she's trying to have an ex parte hearing. Like,
that's actually, let me pause you right there. That was a question that I had, but we hadn't talked about it since then. So when they filed the motion to compel an alibi, or however that's worded, I think it's something like that. Yeah, they have to respond to that by that date, even if there is no alibi, they have to respond.
Well, and when she's countering with, is she's saying that they're just trying to force them to waive the speedy trial, which she's right. I mean, the state is definitely trying to get that speedy pushed. So, because what her filing on August 24th was related to the fact that, look, where we're going to be getting the information, where we're going to be providing the information, unfortunately, is going to be coming from most likely a cross-examination of one of the state's witnesses. Like, that's who's going to be supplying the alibi, presuming that, it seems like it's Bethany. I don't know, but it's clearly somebody that Ann Taylor anticipates that the state's going to be calling.
Yeah, that's who they were talking about months ago with the, what is that?
Right.
Exculpatory evidence. So
I think that she was starting to realize that was insufficient, because after she filed that, then the state filed the motion to compel. She's just trying to lock down the appellate issue by doing what she did when she came out with, this kind of quasi alibi. I mean, it's not a traditional alibi. It isn't meeting the standards of the statute in Idaho. I mean, there's specificity that's required. Typically like a typical alibi. And look, most cases don't have alibis. I mean, like, it's a fact that a lot of times if somebody didn't commit a crime, they're fucking at home in bed. Because most crimes happen in the middle of the night. I mean, that's just when shit goes down.
Like, I think them giving that alibi only hurts him, right? Because aren't they going to be able to go back and basically prove now either he did or didn't go out at these times every night if it's a habit to be driving around via his phone data?
To me, what it did is she basically conceded that's him out there driving. Like, I think that they're going to be willing to say that was him, and their position is that doesn't prove that he was in that house murdering anybody. Right. Yeah. That's what, so they're going to, like, in what the hope is from the defense side of it is that they're going to be able to produce somebody that's going to be able to say, yeah, I saw him driving around still out on the street at the same time that you're claiming these murders took place. Like, that's a fucking alibi. You know what I'm saying? Like, if like, so
the way I understood
on it, but she did enough to where she's gonna have a viable argument down the road when the state's going to try to have any kind of evidence barred from being entered in. When as to an alibi, because she failed to disclose. Yeah, I think that she did enough that she'll at least be able to put forth a valid argument, which is what she had to do. You know what I mean? Like on the 24th, you know, she's probably, because that's what I'm saying. Like, when the defendant's not telling you, like, if he's just saying I didn't do it, like, so she's finally going to him and she's like, well, this is what the deal is. Like, I've sent the like all the phone data, I've sent the GPS data, you know, all the triangulation shit off to our experts, and this is what they're coming back with. I think they've got you, like, out there. Like I think